And now the financial battle over the cost of water in Prichard. It continues tonight since a judge-appointed receiver took control of the Prichard water and sewer system. People have spent a lot of money and expenses that has nothing to do with running the utility or fixing leaky pipes. Our investigative reporter Brendan Kirby has been digging into those numbers. And Brendan, this is all about covering the cost of that receiver brought in to help.
Yeah, that's right, Lenice. The receiver's fees and expenses aren't cheap. And then there's the ongoing legal dispute between him and the sidelined water board. Customers are the ones paying both sides of that legal fight. Some say this is all money that would be better spent improving the system. Appointing John S. Young Jr. to run the Prichard Waterworks and Sewer Board in 2023 hasn't been cheap. Court records show the judge has approved almost $460,000 in fees to the receiver, plus nearly $44,000 in expenses. The receiver's law firm has been paid $496,000, and a PR firm has made $197,000. But that's not all. Customers also have had to pay legal fees for the water board members who have continued to fight the receiver's appointment. The receiver says that's amounted to more than $444,000, plus another $75,000 for a financial consultant hired by the board. That comes to more than $1.7 million that's fallen on some of the poorest people in the state, customers like Frances Stabler. She says she was stunned to find a bill for almost $8,000, an amount attributed to a water leak she didn't know she had. Now the retiree on a fixed income is paying $160 a month on top of her normal bill of roughly $100 a month.
I feel sorry for all of us, Prichard, for all the people that live in Prichard. They should have been turned this over to Mobile long time ago when Mobile asked for it.
Some public officials agree. City Councilwoman Stephanie Johnson Norwood notes that the receiver hasn't paid the bondholders in more than a year. She says the utility and the investors who sued over the loan default in the first place are in worse shape since Young assumed control.
Look at what the receiver is costing us, okay? He has not paid anything on the bond issue, but he has paid lots of attorneys, he's paid himself.
Carletta Davis, president of We Matter 8 Mile Community Association, says concern over the cost of a receiver is what prompted her organization to seek to intervene in the bond default lawsuit.
When you're having to pay a receiver around $30,000 a month to be here, and it's travel expenses and all those things, that money could actually be going towards repair costs, towards operations, and towards really making the people of Prichard whole and bringing down their water prices.
Young points to $6 million in grant money he's attracted, plus commitments from the Alabama Department of Environmental Management for another $19 million over the next 4 years. He says those are funds the utility would not otherwise have been able to get.
The legal fees are substantial. We'd still be in a bad situation even with the legal fees, but I totally agree with them. I think I need to work directly with the board without the lawyers to come up with the best solution, and which is exactly what I intend to do.
The water board's attorneys argue that Young hasn't been transparent. They asked the judge this week to order the receiver to publish an accounting of actual expenses. They say without the $1.7 million in unnecessary expenses, the bondholders could have been paid the full amount owed last year. The judge quickly denied that request. Reporting live in the News Center, Brendan Kirby, Fox 10 News.